Okay, we are live. Just giving a second for this to load. Yeah, cool. We are live. Let me just check this. Amazing. Dear ones, welcome to Mindset Mondays. And as always, it's my honor and my privilege to be able to serve you, to be able to share some of the insights I've been getting this week. Today, my background is a little bit different than last week. Last week, I had the epic pyramids of Giza. Today, I have another nice background, but I'm back in Mexico, which is also good. It feels like home every time I come to Mexico, even though I have not lived here for 20 years, I guess. I still love Mexico, so it's good to be back. Okay, let's go straight into Mindset Mondays. I've been getting some feedback from some of you. Sometimes you comment, sometimes you send me a direct message. I love to hear how this session or the previous have been impacting and empowering you because these sessions are all about you, dear one. We're living through crazy, epic, challenging, chaotic times. And I felt a while ago that it was the time to be able to share what has been serving me and those around me to be able to navigate these times. Um, if you're tuning in to this video live, amazing. If you're watching this on a replay, it never gets old. You can be watching this on a Tuesday and a Wednesday, and you can get back into a crazy strong mindset. It's never too late. It's never too old. Okay. So if you've been doing this in the past with me, you know how I love starting before we get into the nitty gritty parts of today's session. So let's get on our feet and let's get shaky. So just get on your feet and start shaking. And I'm just gonna remind all of you why I do this. Um, First of all, I do this because it just makes makes everything a little bit more fun. I definitely know that sometimes myself and sometimes I see some dear ones taking life too serious. So this is just about like loosening up and releasing the baggage of feeling as an adult or feeling that you have so many responsibilities or feeling that the world is going through crazy times. Just shake it off and allow yourself to be loose, to be relaxed. Move your arms in any funny way. Move your arms. Actually, my yoga teacher and my partner's yoga teacher, Dharma Mitra, every time when you start a class with him, he will start doing like this. He's 82 and he just dangles his arms. And when I see him doing that, I'm like, I am gonna be like him when I'm old. I'm gonna be 82 and I'm gonna be moving my arms in silly, funny ways. But it's not only that, it also activates the energy in your body, keeps shaking. So really it's all about like loosening up and realizing that a great way to start the week is by not taking life too seriously, just like have fun. Then there's other aspects. Shaking is a great practice that I think I've mentioned this in the past, there's even an ashram in Bali where you go, you live in the ashram and you shake for 4, 6 hours a day, maybe in 1 or 2 hour uh, blocks, and you just shake. So now just close your eyes and shake and let's see what it feels. This is like a micro taster of what it feels to be in that ashram. Just shake. Keep your heels on the ground and just shake, shake, shake your shoulders, shake. Open your mouth and allow your voice, the sounds of your voice to come out. Inhale through the nose. Again, inhale. I don't know about you, but it feels so good. And okay, what is happening when we're shaking? Basically, we are relaxing every single fiber, every single muscle of our body. The more you do it, the more you'll be able to realize that you were not as relaxed shaking maybe the previous session. Every time I do it, I'm like, oh wow, my lower back, it feels tight. So I'm just gonna throw my attention to the lower back and just shake there. And you might be wondering, okay, Jose, this is mindset madness. Why are we shaking our body? Well, we live, us that live in the West, we've become really good at compartmentalizing, I think that's the word, or like dissecting our body, dissecting our emotions, dissecting our wholeness into pieces. So we think mindset is all about the mind, and then we think fitness is all about our body, keep shaking, and maybe spirituality is all about the Palo Santo you're burning. And all of those things, yeah, Palo Santo could be for spirituality, fitness, and your body are related, and your mind and your brain are related with mindset. But they're never apart. In the East, we learn that everything is together. It's the Holy Trinity, body, mind, spirit. And if we are in a path, and if we are ought to create and experience a strong, directed, meaningful mindset, we also have to direct that energy and propagate that idea through our body. So shaking our body, I want you to visualize yourself that you're shaking yourself just before entering the biggest field of your favorite sport, if you play sports, or you're about to enter to a book signing event, if you're an author, or if you're a speaker, you're about to enter a big auditorium and you're going to speak, or your office for a business speech, whatever is your field, whatever makes you excited. Imagine you're shaking just before that meeting, before that show. You are relaxing your body, but at the same time, you are creating mindset to be here now. Because maybe before the event, your mind was somewhere else, you're worried, you're nervous. That doesn't really matter. Once you shake, your body knows that you're okay. You will never be shaking in this way if you were not trusting and in a happy mood. So let's just shake a little bit longer. 3, 2, 1. Now stay still. And feel the energy that is surging through your body. Keep your eyes closed. There's nothing outside. Everything is inside in this practice. You've been observing everything outside of you for the past hours, if it's the morning or the past day. Now just observe internally. Do you see light coming up to your body, coming down? Is there any part of your body that feels that the energy is not flowing as well? Take a deep inhalation through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And now I'm going to invite you to make sure that your feet are really shoulder width apart and start shaking again. Okay? And now keep your eyes closed. Inhale and start humming. Inhale, hum. And just continue your rhythm. Inhale and continue humming. We're going to do this for a bit. Continue inhaling and humming. Put all your attention at the bottom of your spine and start humming, and visualize the humming start to vibrate the bottom of your spine. One last time, inhale. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Now exhale through the mouth. Stay still. Keep your eyes closed. Now, keeping your eyes closed, inhale and bring your hands over and up above your head. Hold your breath. Exhale, bring the hands down. Inhale. Exhale again. One last time. Inhale, feel the energy from the earth coming around, surrounding your body. Holding your palms above your head. Exhale to the mouth, say ah. And now you can come back into a seated position. I'll do the same. You can open your eyes. Then the next step, to be able to fully land here now, to start being in alignment,
is to start connecting to our breath. So before we proceed to the following exercise, I just want you to to create some awareness of what conscious breathing and breath awareness is. Breath awareness means just observing your breath without judgment, just observing what's the quality of your breath. And if you are asking yourself, why does it even matter? What's the quality? Why should I even observe my breath? I just want to do. Well, dear one, we are always,
Doing things.
we live in a society that we're always
Doing things. Actually, not doing is almost perceived as laziness, as not being productive. But now I'm going to invite you to close your eyes.
and sit up straight. Make sure your back is straight. Don't lie back into the backrest, onto the chair. Make sure your back is unsupported. Sit up straight.
Roll your shoulders up and back. And I always like saying, sit like a king or like a queen, like a Jedi master. Sing like the most epic superhero. Sit up straight.
Strong in your mastery. If you're slouched,
If you're crouched, I cannot see you now, but I will be telling you that you don't look in your master. You seem that you're not present. You're giving into old patterns. So our posture tells the rest and ourselves a lot of how and where we at in every given moment. So sitting up straight, rolling your shoulders up and back, keep your eyes closed, and now just observe your breath. Don't do anything with your breath. Don't try to control your breath, to change your breath right now. Not yet. Just observe your breath. Realize the first thing, are you breathing into the nose or are you breathing into the mouth? And we'll go into that later. Just observe into the nose or into the mouth. Now, also observe if your breath is going all the way to your lower abdomen, or maybe you're just breathing up in your chest. And finally, observe the quality of the breath. Is your breath coming in long, slow, into the depths of your being, or is it coming short and by little hiccups, like, you know? That tells a lot of how the past hours or the rest of your day has been. That tells a lot of your emotional well being right here, right now. And again, we're not judging, we're not saying what is good or what is bad. We're just observing, which is a very beautiful practice itself. I could spend the whole session today just observing our breath, each to their own, observing your own breath and knowing like, you're not doing anything, you're just observing. And that's a very profound practice. Just keep doing the same, keep your eyes closed, keep observing your breath. Again, going back to, are you breathing in through the nose, through the mouth? Are you breathing all the way to your belly or you're staying up in your chest? And is your breath quality long, gentle, and swave, or is there's hiccups on the breath? Is your breath like cut into parts? Is it shallow only into your chest? That's observe. And now that you've been able to observe without judgment, I'm gonna invite you to start breathing in through your nose. Start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. 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 Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Inhale. exhale. Inhale through the nose, keeping your eyes closed. Exhale. Inhale, keeping all your attention into your breath. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last three on your own, on a count of six going in, six going out. You can count gently, going in six, exhaling for six through the nose. You should be in your last round right now. Now take a deep inhale through the nose. Hold your breath for a second. Exhale very gently through the nose. Keep your eyes closed. Keep your position upright, relaxed, but with that mastery in your pose. And just observe the changes in the quality of your breath. Keep observing your breath. Keep observing also what are the rippling effects that it has created, it has caused throughout your body. Do you feel some tingly sensations? Do you feel some emotions coming? Do you feel some emotions leaving your body? Keep observing without judgment. Just observe what can happen after a few minutes of changing the way you breathe. Before you open your close, inhale deeply through the nose. Exhale, sigh out. Ah. You can open your eyes now. And now, dear ones, I can officially say, welcome to Mindset Mondays. I'm always so impressed, even though I've been doing this for a while, I'm always so impressed how much my perception changes just after a few minutes of shaking and a few minutes of breathing. That's why I always say that before it's just like setting the tone, but now really we've arrived, we're here now. Wherever in the world you are, I know that you are probably 100 times more present than you were before shaking and breathing. Shaking releases the stress, breathing really creates that full autonomic nervous relaxation. You go from sympathetic to parasympathetic. And that is one of the most essential medicines that we can tap and get in action on command. We don't need to buy anything, we don't need anything from anybody. At any given moment, you can change the course of your day by just changing how you breathe. And slowly, by changing how you breathe, your perception will change. And being Mindset Mondays, I will always put breath in our session because if you're able to change how you breathe, you're able to change how you experience life, period. So I think we're at week two of 2021. And I've seen lots of memes and posts from people like, I thought 2020 was something. It's just day six of 2021. And we've experienced a whole lot of emotions and waves going through the planet. For some reason, what's happening in the States is a reflection of really what's happening around the world. There's this um, division of ideas, which is not really a division, it's just bringing into surface lots of things that have been hidden under the surface for a long time. And it's the time, dear ones, to be able to hold hands together and remember that together we stand strong. It's not about being black, white, Latino, Asian, it doesn't really matter. We all come from source and we all source being expressed through different vessels. So the sooner we come to the fact that if I hurt you, I'm really hurting myself and we're not going anywhere, the sooner we're gonna be able to overcome these so-called obstacles and realize that it was just an illusion, that everything at the core is always okay. Today's topic has a lot to do with this. Today's topic is breakdown or blessing, or it could even be better, from breakdown to blessing. Today's Monday, and it's all about setting the tone with your mindset, with your heart, with your whole entire being. But I do know that around the world, many people are going through what we call a breakdown. And what is a breakdown? From my understanding and my personal experience, a breakdown is this feeling of this overwhelming feeling that there's nothing you can do. You feel like lost, and you feel like the, you lose hope in yourself and in the world. I don't know what's worse, losing hope in the world and in yourself. Because again, if we are all connected and everything is one, it's almost the same. If you don't trust yourself, you don't trust the universe or the entire world.
So
Given that the things that are happening around the world, such as political drama, yeah, we could call it political drama. It's almost like a soup opera. People are buying popcorn for the next episode of what's happening around the world with the global
virus that is creating so much fear in people's
minds.
I think breakdown is a word that is really
Uh, it's a state that many people are suffering.
suffering through these times.
And the best way to be able
To snap out of that state of breakdown. And breakdown,
you could feel
depressed, you can feel hopeless.
you could feel alone, you can feel unloved. All these things are related with being in a breakdown. The best way and the fastest way to realize that a breakdown is a blessing. Every time any of us goes through a breakdown, it's the perfect opportunity to change, to observe what are the habits, what is the mindset that in the first place has you have allowed yourself to be in a breakdown, to end up there in that dark alley, lonely, helpless, and change those habits, see the steps you've taken to be there, and see it as a blessing, and be able to once and for all take ownership of your life. And really, this is the bigger message of today's session. It's about ownership, owning every single situation, every single action, every single episode that happens in your life. If you, dear one, are going through what we call a breakdown, not because of the elected president unturned, it's not because of invisible virus, it's not because of the economic state of your country or the entire world. It's not because Bitcoin just dropped, I think it's like 120 billion from yesterday. None of these things are to be blamed for where you are. Could they be factors that could be increasing the chances of you being there? Yes. But you can't keep being in a state of victimhood. If you find yourself in a state of breakdown, it's the time for you to take full extreme ownership and realize that you've allowed yourself to be there. And you will not experience anything in life that you're not willing to tolerate. You can even experience little residues of things, little tasters of things. But if you don't tolerate, you will snap of that situation. You will change your
Environment, you will change your friends, you will change your partners, you will
change the city you live because you are a free sovereign being. So from breakdown to blessing, it just takes changing your mindset. That's why it's so relevant for today's Mindset Mondays. Being in a breakdown is the best opportunity for you to grow. It's the best opportunity for you
to realize that there's so much you can
upgrade within yourself. And then what will be the outcome of allowing yourself to change, accepting first that there's things that you could change, you could let go. And second, there's things that you can learn, that you can incorporate into your daily life to no longer be in a state of breakdown, to go into a state of mastery. One of the most effective ways to be able to every day
make sure you are performing
performing at your peak state is breath work. I really can't recommend enough to everyone watching this, to my family. I've also said it in the past, my grandma, she's 82. She does her breath work every single morning for the past 5 years, I believe so. She wakes up at 5 a.m. because she still works. She's a psychologist. And at 5 a.m., she's doing her breath work. So if my grandma can do it at age 82, still working at 5 a.m., there's no excuse you cannot do it, period. If not, you're still going into victimhood. I can't, I'm a parent, I have 5 kids, I have a work, I have a multi-million business, or I have no business. Anybody can always, anybody watching this or not watching this can always take 10, even 5 minutes of your morning to change the way you experience life. So if you incorporate the breath practice, your life will change. And if you're interested in learning how to do that, feel free to reach out. I always have a few tools and suggestions. So it's Monday, and how can we ensure that the rest of the week we are in a state of blessing? We're in a state where we see the good within every single situation that happens in your life. That's by changing your mindset. So, from the moment you wake up, from the moment you are aware of your breath every morning, repeat to yourself, I am a divine being of light. I am guided. I am protected. I know who I am. I know what I am. I know how I serve. I am here. I am here. I am here. And let's do it together. Sitting up straight again. Remember, if you're sitting up straight, your posture is telling me and is telling the universe that you are ready for the download. You're ready for the channeling, for that transmission. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Repeat after me. I am a divine light being. I am guided. I am protected. I have everything I need at every given moment. I know who I am. I know what I am. I know how I serve. I am here. I am here. I am here. Year one, by you saying this out loud, you're telling the entire universe that you are here. And the universe knows that you are ready to keep up leveling your life. You're switching from a victim role, from saying, OMG, it's Monday, what a pity, I have the rest of the week, I have to deal with X, Y, or Z. You're saying, dear universe, bring it on. I am ready. And with that, I would like to close today's session and just give you a friendly reminder that at any given moment, you can stop whatever you're doing, come back into your center, sitting or standing straight in your mastery, breathing gently, observing your breath, and realize that you can change the way you breathe to be able to change the way you see life. If you're interested in breathing into mindset and to belief reprogramming, make sure you sign up. I'm going to put the link on the comments section for my upcoming Wednesday free mindset, body, and spirit activation, where we're going to be doing lots of breathing. We're going to do some belief reprogramming, and it's free because it's the time to share the best with the best. Lots of love, lots of blessings, and wishing you and knowing that you're going to have the most epic week ever. Namaste.